Page here, and this week I'll be reviewing set number 76050. And this set costs £15, and it's called Crossbones Hazard Heist. So here's the main build of this set, and the main build of this set is Crossbones' truck. Now first of all, this truck has a very nice front to it. I mean, there's the window which has a metal plate on it because it's broken, and it has barred windows as well. And it also has one bit that is this colour and one bit that's black, and the bit that's black has the crossbones symbol on it, so that's quite cool, nice attention to detail there. And this bit sort of has a scrape on it. Not quite so nice as this bit, but you know, still quite nice. And also there's this metal plate at the front, and there's these two grille pieces and two lights. I have to say the front of the build is definitely the best part of the build, pretty much. And also, this build has 4 big wheels, and 2 of them are black, and 2 of them are light bluish grey. And that's quite a cool effect. And overall, this thing definitely has a very asymmetric sort of look to it. And also, there are 2 lights on the roof. Not sure why they're there, but I guess it sort of gives it a cool look. And overall, this is very basic, yet cool. And also, there's a steering wheel for crossbones, and you could probably fit 2 minifigs in there, side by side, or just 1, since there's only 1 to put in the set. I sort of wish this set came with a few goons to put around this vehicle, since the one in the movie had a few goons. And talking of the movie, this definitely is very inaccurate to the movie, but it is very cool design, so, you know. It's sort of, if you like it, then good. If you don't and want a movie-accurate version, then I guess build it yourself and keep the minifigs then. And anyway, on the roof, there is a gun turret that has 2 stud shooters, and it has a handlebar at the back. And also on the back, there is a play feature. And there's these 2 very nice boxes which say danger and have a skull and crossbones on them. Crossbones, not as in the villain, but as in, well, you know, skull and crossbones sort of thing. And also, there is a play feature here, where you push on this and it explodes. Now, whilst that's very nice, it does come off very easily, and plus, when it's all complete, this doesn't look very good. I mean, the box bit looks fine, but this bit always sticks out, and it sort of ruins the back of the build completely. I mean, you know, you could easily customize it to make it look a lot better, but I just wish LEGO paid a bit more attention to the back of this build, especially considering how good the front looks. And also there's a bit of extra storage space there, and at the front. And yeah, in the crate thing, there is a suitcase, which also has a skull and crossbones, and inside it has a transparent stud. I sort of wish it was light green instead of transparent. I mean, it's no big deal, but basically it's meant to represent some toxic materials, as per the name, Toxic Hazard Heist. And also, the wheels on this tend to come off, although you can easily put them back on, so I'm fine with that, although it's very fragile. I'd say this is a very good, if basic, truck build. LEGO's done a lot of trucks like this in the past. I sort of wish they'd do a movie-accurate version of this set, but I can sort of get why they wouldn't. And this has lots of play features, it's very nice and colourful, although there are a few flaws with it. And, yeah, it's a mediocre build, some very nice features, some not so nice features about it. And yeah, there's the Crossbones truck. So here's the first minifigure of the set, and the first minifigure of the set is Crossbones, and this is a really nice minifigure of Crossbones. Apart from the fact that the legs have no printing, and in the movie Crossbones has lots of pouches on his legs, so I sort of wish there was at least a bit of printing, especially considering how well the rest of the Civil War minifigs have been done. Although, one other small thing is that I sort of wish he had a helmet, because he'd look a lot better with a helmet. I mean, this face print is really good, although it does look a lot like comic book version of Crossbones instead of the movie version. So yeah, I sort of wish he had a printed face and a helmet instead of just this printed face. I mean, don't get me wrong, this does look really cool and really awesome, and heck, I could probably use this for a custom of comic book version of Crossbones, but it definitely doesn't look like the movie version. And the torso, that does look like the movie version, it does look really cool. It looks really awesome, and overall this minifigure's done really well printed, apart from the legs. And there's some printing on the back of the torso, and that just continues the printing that's on the front, and that looks really awesome. And as an accessory, for some reason, he has a flamethrower. I mean, that's a cool idea, and when his set first came out, I thought he was going to have a flamethrower in the movie, but he didn't. So, not sure why he has a flamethrower. I guess perhaps LEGO just thought that was a cool idea. I sort of agree, it's sort of a cool idea. And he does look really cool as a minifig. I'm really happy to have a Crossbones minifig, especially one done this well. I just really wish the legs were printed. Here's the second minifig in the set. And the second minifig in the set is Falcon. And the face for Falcon looks really accurate to the actor, and it looks really cool. And he's got some red goggles on, and the face generally looks really awesome. And he's got an alternate face, which is an angry version of his face. Well, I think the face on the front looks better, although they both look really accurate to the actor. And on his back, he has Red Wing. Now, Red Wing is a really cool build, and it's got a nice stick on it, so wish it were a printed piece, especially for this set. Although, you know, it's so cool to have a sticker on it anyway. And it says on it, Mark 82, which suggests that he's made 82 of these previously, which is quite a few, especially if you consider that the Iron Man is only up to Mark 45 of his armours, and he was in the MCU way before Falcon. So yeah, he's obviously got through quite a few of these. I have to say, this build is pretty cool. The sticker definitely adds to it, and it has 2 guns and 2 wings. Well, it's very bulky, and in the movie, Red Wing is sort of very sleek. And yeah, I sort of wish it were a lot less bulky, perhaps a specialised mould or something, but then you wouldn't be able to build it, so I don't know. Perhaps there's some solution to this that I'm not thinking of. But yeah, it's good for what it is, and yeah, quite a good little Red Wing build in LEGO, although I sort of wish it were much smaller and sleeker. And back to Falcon, he has these really nice wing pieces, and they're really well printed, and they have lots of really nice joint details on them, although unfortunately you can't bend it, although you can, but they'll bend out of shape, and then it won't look so good. So yeah, it can't articulate like it can in the movie, but because it looks so good, I'm okay with that. Now as for his torso, he has a really nice printed torso. Has printing on the front and the back, even though it isn't necessary to have printing on the back. But yeah, the printing on the front of the torso shows armoured details. On the back, it basically just shows that. Quickly, here's the back of the wing piece. Basically just has a connection for Red Wing. And when you connect him, it sort of makes Falcon fall over quite a bit when he's not on a stand. And they don't give you a stand in the set, so I'd say that's one of my biggest critiques of this minifig. Well, you could just take it off, but then it looks a bit plain. Although perhaps you could add a few tiles or something, I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, you've got to keep Red Wing on there and make sure that he doesn't fall over, or perhaps just give him a stand like I have. And anyway, take that off quickly. And there is the printing on the back, which also shows Red Wing. I think you could perhaps use that if the wings didn't cover it. So yeah, that's pretty cool detailing on the back. Very nice print, very unique, very well printed, very intricate, and very good. And now onto the legs. The legs of the minifig have no printing at all. That's somewhat unfortunate considering that Falcon has lots of pouches on his legs and trousers, and he doesn't have any in this minifig form. None whatsoever, and that's sort of unfortunate, especially considering that Crossbones doesn't have any pouches, and Falcon doesn't have any pouches. It's like, why didn't they print on the legs of these minifigs? I guess perhaps because it's a cheap set. I can sort of understand that, but I sort of still wish that Falcon or Crossbones, at least one of them, had printed legs. And heck, even repeat the same print. It's fine, since they've got the same colour of legs. I mean, that would have worked. But you know, he doesn't have any printed legs, and that's sort of unfortunate. And apart from Red Wing making him fall over, and the fact that he doesn't have a stand, that's the only flaw I can find with this minifig. And also, he has a really cool hairpiece. I mean, it's not unique to him, it's the Finn hairpiece, but it works really well for accuracy to the actor in the movie. And yeah, this Falcon minifig overall is really cool, with very few flaws. And yeah, it looks really cool, especially for a first attempt at MCU Falcon. So here's the third minifig in this set, and the third minifig in this set is the Age of Ultron version of Black Widow. But I think this version of Black Widow looks really cool for the Civil War version, and plus that version only came in a £60 set, so it's really cool to get this version in LEGO. I mean, some people might have it already, but I don't have this particular version. I think it looks really cool, I mean, there's lots of really intricate details, like the belt, and there's these lines going up here, these lines going up here, and lots of really nice details. And the hairpiece works perfectly for the character of Black Widow. And it looks really cool, and the face print is decent. I mean, it doesn't look exactly like the actress, but it does look close enough, especially for a Lego minifig. And yeah, that looks really cool. And on the back, she has a sort of smug expression. I think that expression works a lot better to look like the actress than this expression, which doesn't really exactly. I mean, it does sort of, but not as much as this expression. So I'd probably turn it round to this one, although there are both of them as an option. And as a weapon, she has these two sticks. I'm not sure exactly what these are, but I think they're like electronic batons or something. I don't know. And the printing is really cool, and it flows well through the torso and legs, and it continues round to the back. And there's no back of leg printing or side leg printing. I sort of wish they'd updated at least that on this minifig. But overall, it's a really cool version of the Age of Ultron / Civil War Black Widow minifig. Finally in this set is Black Widow's motorbike, and this motorbike looks really cool. I mean, it has a really cool sticker on it, although I sort of wish that were a printed piece, but I think that would be sort of hard to do on this piece, so I sort of get why it's a sticker. And that looks really cool. There's the Avengers logo, and sort of some exhausts and stuff. And that looks really cool. Lots of really nice details on that particular sticker. It has some red wheels, which you don't usually see in Avengers motorbikes. And it's a black frame, and it's the new motorbike piece, which looks really sleek and nice. And it has two handlebars, and it has a seat, and it has a clip on the back for the spare baton for Black Widow. And it's a really cool, sleek motorbike, although it does fall over, like, a lot. So I sort of wish it had stands. And, yeah, it literally falls over unless you have it leaning against something, which doesn't look particularly good, unless perhaps you put some clear pieces on it. So yeah, overall, it looks really cool, but doesn't function very well. Overall, I'd say the build is pretty average, with some nice features, and the minifigs are great, especially Falcon and Black Widow, although Crossbones is pretty good too, although I sort of wish Crossbones and Falcon had printed legs. But overall, there aren't many issues with this set. I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10, because it's an average set. And that's it for this review. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you later, alligator.